Yo, what is up, guys? And welcome back to ATV Farms, episode 154, but American Farming, episode 3 of the Grandpa's Farm series. And today, we finally have a new farmhand to help us around the farm. His name is Owen. I believe he is here. Let's go see. Yes, Owen is finally here. So we're going to come over here. I'll introduce you guys to Owen, and then we got to get to work. We got a really late start today, considering I slept in, and it's currently 8:30. I don't know why that door's open. Why is the door open? That's why. So, morning, Owen. You ready to get to work, bud? Yeah. Like I said, you're going to be running the 1206 on the silage chopper. So, alright, while you're doing that, I'm going to feed the cows, and then I'll get drone footage of you running the silage chopper. Alright, let's go. So, that's Owen. He's going to follow us over to the shed. Okay, yeah, just watch your step, Owen. I think it's kind of slick from, because I had an oil spill with the 1066 when I moved it in here yesterday. So just, will you meet me over at the chopper so we can get, because this tractor's only got one seat. Alright, bud. So we're going to go ahead and get the 1206 fired up. Let her warm up, and let's go. So we got the tractor ready to go for silage. Owen's over there by the chopper. You can see him standing there. We gotta make our turn wide. He's gonna guide us back. He dropped the pin. Yeah, Owen, if you would meet me over at the field, and then I'll let you take over from there, okay? Thanks, man. Oh. Hey, Owen, I'm going to go the long way around, and then kind of have you start along the side. Actually, no, I'm not. Never mind. You're good. So I'm going to have Owen meet us at the field. We're going to drive over there. And then, yeah. Alright, let's see. No, whoa. Ah, crap. Not how I wanted to start the day, but, I guess it is what it is. Jesus H. Christ. There we go. Now I can give you guys kind of just a little bit of drone footage right away of Owen. He took over with the silage chopper and is currently chopping silage. So I'm going to try to give you guys at least one full lap of him doing this. And then I'll break off and go feed the cows. But yes, my goal is to chop this whole field for cattle feed. And try and do it all in one video. And I'm not gonna promise anything either. But what I will promise is that there will be food for the feeder calves. I'll bet you the other farmers around the area are thinking, why is he chopping silage in March? Well, they don't know that Grandpa retired and that I'm taking over the operation. Well, I don't think they know, at least, but yeah, we'll get one lap, and then I'll let Owen run by himself. I'll go feed the cows real quick, and then we'll come back to drone footage. So we're gonna try to get an entire field chopped in one day, or in one episode, I should say. So there's one full lap around the field, and we're gonna let Owen take over right now. So there he goes, chopping, or finishing, or he's gonna continue chopping silage. We're gonna go grab the other tractor and go feed the cows 4 bales of hay. And look, there's the feeder calves out there. But yeah, Owen's gonna finish up chopping silage until he gets full. Then I'll have to go unload him into the okay, I did not. Oh, that's the planter. I was like, why are those sticking through the wall? Not what I expected to see. So yeah, like I said, I expect this video to be at least probably 15 minutes. But we're gonna go ahead and get this tractor fired up. I don't know why Grandpa couldn't upgrade the yeah, I don't know why he couldn't upgrade the I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Farm All In. I used to do donuts in this tractor at 2 a.m. But we got the bale on the tractor. So let's go feed the cows. So that's, hold on. So we're gonna try and do it the right way. Why is it not taking? So there's one bale. We'll make sure we're not gonna hit anything or anybody. Alright, we're good to go. Gate opens. Let's go grab a couple more bales. Like I said, I'm going to try to give them 4 bales today. That way they have food. And then once we're out of hay, then they get silage. Yeah, once we're out of hay bales, until we work our money up to be able to purchase a seed drill, a mower, a rake, and a baler, they're gonna be whoa, okay, almost ran over one of the cows. So I don't know, I didn't get what that notification was. But we got the next bale, 2 more bales to go. And then we can put the Farmall M away. So now we've got room for another bale. Or 4 more bales, I should say. So we're going to go ahead and turn. Okay, got to back up. Okay, let the gate open. Now we got that bale. Make sure we don't hit any cows. There's one right there. One more bale, and then we'll check in on Owen. So now that the cows got food, I mean, they're probably going to run out within the next month. Because once I set the time on 100X to move to April, I don't know if we're going to plant that other field in April or if I'm going to hold off until next year to plant. Comment down below what you guys think I should do. Wait a year to plant or go ahead and plant a second field of silage. And I'll do whatever the comments say. Well, I already got the tractor stuck. Now, let's get out of here. Go ahead and lower the bale spear. Now we're going to go park this back in the shed. And then we're going to rotate over to the 1206 and see how Owen's doing. Then if I need to take over, which the likely story of me taking over for Owen is slim to none because I don't like running silage because I can't keep straight rows. So right there's gonna be where hold on, I think I can go forward and over to the left a little bit. Right there. So we got everything figured out. I can still get to the back of the tractor. Well, and he's completed that much. Forgot a little bit of corn, but not a really big deal. As long as we get at least 1 full wagon of silage, I'll be happy. But Owen's doing a great job of chopping. And then our goal is to keep this chopper for probably the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And then hopefully retire this chopper out and buy a bigger chopper. So yeah. Well, our goal is really just to finish up silage. So Yep. Now, once we finish silage, then we're gonna move on to, I'll probably have Owen start planting. Well, like I said, we're not gonna plant. Well, I don't know if we're gonna plant the next field of corn, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens, I guess. But yes, our goal is to get those steers fattened up and ready to go to market to help make money. Since we're only at $8,000. Well, I mean, $8,000 is a lot more than what I figured we'd be at, but yeah. With Owen around on the farm, it's kind of nice to have an extra hand. That way I don't have to do everything. So, well, all I know is that he knocked a lot of corn out while I was feeding the cows. And now that the cows are fed, you know what? Let's pull up the screen real quick and see how much feed the cows actually have. So let's go animals. Not very much. What about, well, I know the pastures. I know the pasture doesn't have anything. So, alright, back to watching him run silage. I mean, once we get the first full wagon load, I might go ahead and feed the feeder calves. That way they've got feed. Or I might just wait until I have 2 full wagon loads of silage in there. That way I don't immediately run out of feed. But it is what it is. 'Cause I know once I dump this first wagon into the harvester, it'll probably put us at 100 pounds of feed. I honestly don't know how much feed we're gonna have. So, just sit back and enjoy silage chopping. We might actually make good progress on the field. We'll get a good distance down the field because and Owen's gonna give me a signal when he's full. Well, when he stops, that's when I know that he's full. And it's gonna put us on the opposite side of the field. Yep, he's full. So now we've got to take over. We're gonna go dump what we've got in the wagon back there into the harvester, that blue harvester you guys see off there up in the distance. And yeah, we're gonna try and finish chopping this field today. At least that's my goal. We're gonna drop down to 6 miles an hour. That way we can at least get straightened out with the with the and I don't understand why it doesn't want to dump. Hold on, I think I know exactly why it doesn't want to dump. I think we've got to unhook. And then pull that thing forward, which is pretty stupid, but I'm doing this in the drone mode because now Owen's flying the drone for me. I'm only doing it with the drone because I can't seem to get it in first person. Well, let's try and do it. Oh my god. Hold on, I want to try that again. I want to try and go around. And get it fully. Even though I know I'm literally taking time. Alright, let's go ahead and start dumping. There's the silage going into the harvester. So okay, finally. Now we've got the full. So now we're gonna drop that, get hooked back up to the chopper. Watch how the PTO line just shoots out. Okay, never mind. No, it doesn't. I thought the PTO line just shot out of the Okay, hold on. I gotta fix that. That way we can get backed up to the hold on. We gotta get straight again. Oh wait, never mind. Yes, it did. It did shoot out, but it didn't like actually shoot out. There we go. Now we're all set. Wait, did we get it? Darn it. No, we still didn't get it. Oh my god. This is going to take the longest time just to get hooked up to the yeah, this is going to take the longest time because I've got to get it all hooked up. And it doesn't want to do it. There we go. God dang. Now we can go back to first person. So Owen went ahead and met us back out at the field. And I don't know really why the wagon wanted to be difficult when it came to hooking up. But there's one load of silage dumped. And I believe we're down on this side of the... Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and hit resume. and let Owen take back over, and we will get back up into the drone. So now if we have to unload again, which I'm gonna find highly unlikely on this field because there's not that much corn left, we'll know better. We'll try to get it straight when we take the tractor through the unloading, or up to the harvester to unload. You know what? While Owen's running, I want to see how much feed we have in the harvester. That way we can... Ooh, 39,000 pounds. Well, I didn't realize that it would be that much silage. I figured it would have been like 250 pounds, but apparently it's 39,000. So, yeah, if we can get 2 full wagon loads out of this silage field, I'd be happy. Or if we finish it, I'd be happy. Although, to be honest, I'm not really worried about finishing it now. My goal now is just to get enough silage to be able to feed the cattle. Now, if we can get another full load off of this field, I would be happy. Well, yeah, with as much silage as we're pulling out of the field, considering we've got 39,000 pounds in the harvester ready to be used, which we're probably not gonna use it until we have another round of silage in the harvester. That way we have some backup. Until we get our hay baling system up and going. Now, I can already tell you that this video is going to be the longest one to take. This video is going to take the longest to upload. So, we are now on to, he's about to start actual rows, the up and downs. So, yeah, I don't look to get very much more silage off this field. We might get lucky. But I'm sure if Grandpa was here right now, he'd be excited to see this. Well, yep, the silage harvester is just like the pull type mower. turns the wrong way at first and then turns the right way. And yeah, there's only one reason why he does that. But as long as we get all the corn that is necessary, everything is fine. Like, you see how he leaves an entire row? Behind, that's what the mower does. But he also turns around and goes back and gets that one row. Which kind of surprises me. But with the mower, he doesn't miss anything. With the silage chopper, he'll miss a little bit here and there. But yes, once we get this field fully chopped, and I mean, because I'm not going to turn around for anything else. Once these rows are done, then we will end silage chopping for the year. And there's not very many rows left to chop in this field. So there's already 39,000 pounds of cattle feed in the harvester, so I'm not really worried about running out of feed right now. But I just had to get this field chopped to prepare for the next but yeah, we might end up planting corn in both fields. I really haven't decided yet if I want to or not. But ultimately, I'll probably decide, yeah, might as well just go ahead and do it. That way we don't run out of feed. Which I already know that ultimately we probably will still run out of feed. Unless we get a crazy amount of silage. Now, if we get a crazy amount of silage off of this field, I'd be pretty happy. Or at least if we got 2 full wagons, then I'd be happy. But I don't see that happening. I maybe could see a half a wagon get full, but not a full wagon after the second time. Or after the first time. Yes, I know the pasture is out of feed. They probably won't get fed until the next episode of American Farming, because I'm trying to keep the videos under 45 minutes. Well, under an hour to 45 is what I'm trying to keep my videos under, so that they will at least download at a decent time. But, or not download, upload. I don't know why I said download. Well, I mean, we're getting a lot more silage when we miss the crop than when we get it all. Because, yeah, even though we're gonna leave the field with corn left in the field, because I'm not gonna make a turnaround for crops that I'm not really gonna need. Because, yeah, once this whole field is fully chopped and Owen stops, then Owen's done for the day, and then it's up to me to finish the tasks. When there's not very many tasks to do, just dump what's left in the wagon, and then park the silage chopper and wagon, and then put the tractor away and close up shop, and then we will be done. Well, Owen's job is about done. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, and okay, I don't know what he's doing. Well, I'm just gonna let him run down to the other end, because I don't know what he's trying to do. 3, 2, 1, and boom, he stops. Yep, so I don't know why I'm still in the drone footage. Let's slow it down to 10 mile an hour. So Owen went, he's gonna stay here for a while. So that's the plan. So Owen went home for the day. Hey, at least we can dump. So go ahead, park right there. Hit dump. Let's get back there and watch it. So that's what's left of the silage. Now let's go park the machine and then get the tractor put up, and then I'll show you guys how much feed is in the harvester now that all of the field is done. So what I'm going to do is put the chopper back where it was, which was right there. Hold on, I want to make sure we're straight. And yes, we are. So, let's go put the tractor away. Like I said, I'm just gonna pull it in. I'm not gonna try and back in just to make it look like they're not even, well, not even, or different ways. So right there, we're gonna go ahead, close up shop, and let's go ahead and pull up the map. Not map, but storage. Cattle feed is at 60,000 pounds, and it can hold 940 pounds, or 940,000 pounds of feed. So I will see you guys in the next American farming video. Hope you guys enjoyed. So we got that one done. Next one will be